can drive you nuts with their small print and giant formats, and online it hasn't been much better. For all their promise, pixels have looked much the same as paper. But take a look at this, and you can see that online maps are starting to come into their own. Both Google and Microsoft have launched 3D maps, giving you the up and down as well as the right and left.
We believe it is a shift of the way people will think about interfacing with their computer. So we want that immersive environment to be as real as possible, as high quality as possible. Right now you have a great sense for everything around you. If I gave you a camera to capture this area in 2D, it'd be very difficult for you to capture the essence of the environment we're in. So 3D gives you the fluidity for navigation to fly through the environment, as well as the more natural sense that you're familiar with.
3D mock-ups in the movies are done by hand, pixel pushing according to those lumbered with the job. Microsoft's Virtual Earth is rendered automatically through processing the photographic data the company collects. The textured look of its 3D is the result of the 4-inch or 10-centimeter photographic resolution it's getting. Rather than using satellite pictures, Microsoft has been dispatching aircraft to fly over the world's cities. They've even bought up the Graz-based Austrian company, which designed the unique camera system to make these 3D renditions. The company's aim? To drive out film from its last hideout.
The aerial mapping field is one of the last domains where film is still or was still relevant. In other areas, film has long been documented to be dead. So I think with this camera, we're contributing to also do away with film in the aerial mapping. When you look at an urban scene and the sun is shining, you have often very bright areas, metal roofs, for example, or umbrellas in a nice market square, right next to pitch black shadow. And it's a real challenge that film cannot meet, to resolve both the detail in the shadow and the detail in the bright. And you need to resolve it in order to model in 3D. If you have no resolution, you have no features, you cannot model in 3D because you don't see anything.
One of the first rules of empire is if you want to lay claim to a piece of land, then get your cartographers to work and map it. It's why those conquistadoras of cyberspace, Google and Microsoft, are so keen to get prior digital claim on the space we inhabit by mapping it. Microsoft gave us the software to better exploit our PCs. Google, the search engine, to navigate the web. Now both of them are moving into the real world to exploit its potential. Microsoft's Virtual Earth, for example, not only allows you to zoom like a superhero through the metropolis, but there seems also to be plenty of opportunities for advertising. At a fee, companies can also use the platform to enhance their websites, and a stage agent could save you a lot of legwork by revealing the lie of the land around that house or apartment you like the sound of. The headlong scramble to digitalize the planet is not without controversy. Google Earth has already blurred out sensitive features to protect them from terrorist attack. Fair enough, but maps are also political. Soon, both Microsoft and Google may have to wrestle with some of the censorship and personal privacy issues that may come with such a potentially intrusive technology.
David Reed exploring the world in 3D. More from the web now as Kate Russell takes her own journey through her favourite sites on the net in Webscape.
Ever had a health question you've always wanted answering but have been too embarrassed to ask? Well, there's always been an assortment of places to ask these questions on the web, but our first site offers a bit of a social networking twist. Informed.com is an online health community where you can ask questions, share information and give advice and support to others. You can also browse similar queries by clicking on a particular community, such as allergies or eye problems. The topics are pretty comprehensive and helpfully divided into simple and easily definable sections. It also includes a helpful pregnancy area where you can sign up to a weekly newsletter charting your baby's growth. Tormed isn't just a user-driven site. Each answer is screened by medical professionals, which makes it much safer than many of the alternatives. To ask a question, you'll have to register, which also gives you the option of setting up a profile in the My Health Space section, where you can socialise with other members. At the moment, most questions only get 1 or 2 responses, but that could change. It's new, but Tormed says it's the fastest growing health community on the web. Now, whether